Okay, 15.2 is taking that parabola, and we're actually going to write the equation now. I don't know why it says graph also, but we're just writing the equation. So this is the equation again, and we have to find H and K. So P is going to be pretty easy to find, and H and K are going to be pretty easy to find both. So if you're given a graph, H and K is just going to be that high point. So on this practice problem, it's right here. So you're going to write that as H and K, the x direction being H, the y direction being K. So in this case, we have -3 and 1, and pay attention to the scaling on the side. Now, if you have a graph, P is a little trickier to find. If you just have the points, P is going to be between the focus and the vertex. But with a graph, we actually have to see, okay, my equation is 4P y minus our K equals x minus our H squared. But I don't know P. So now what I can do is say, okay, I know some of these points. I know right here is -2, 0. So I can plug that in as -2 and 0. And I end up just solving for P. So on this side we get 1 squared. On this side we get 4P times -1. So we get -4P divided by 4 divided by -4. You get P equaling -1/4. So that's P. So it's really hard to tell that P is right there. Not even, yeah, right out there on the graph. That's why we had to do the equation. So now I'm just going to rewrite that. So we have that same equation we had right there, just with P now. So 4, -1/4, y minus 1 equals x plus 3 squared. And let's simplify that as -1, because those cancel. Y minus 1 equals x plus 3 squared. And that's all you need to do. Now with these other ones where you see points given, remember on my graph, the focus is here, my vertex is here, and my directrix is here. So halfway between here is my vertex, if I'm giving my focus and my directrix. So if you look, the x value is going to be the same, -6. But my y value is between these 2 points. So halfway between -37/4 and -43/4 on a number line is going to be -40/4, which is -10. Okay? Now that distance to go from this to my focus, that's going to be P. So I went -3/4 to get to that next point. Okay? And I know it's negative because my focus is more negative than my directrix. You always want to go towards the focus for P and away from the directrix for P. So my equation is 4 times P y minus K equals x minus H. And I'm just going to simplify that as -3 y plus 10 equals x plus 6 all squared. And the homework will have some problems like this. Some of them you'll be given the vertex and the focus. So you already have the vertex, which is nice, or you're given the vertex and the directrix. So all pretty simple stuff. Make sure you practice that in class so you can ask questions.